It's actually 26 degrees in Norway now, so it's extremely hot. The weather is fantastic. I'm on a little trail here, actually testing my GoPro Hero 10 in natural color profile. I haven't seen that many videos with people filming in natural. It's usually flat, which looks so much better than the natural color profile. In my opinion, the footage looks way too contrasty, and even my skin looks like I'm 10 years older than I am. So it looks pretty bad in my opinion. I'm filming in linear mode. That's the you have one more narrow, I think, but yeah, it doesn't look good. So I just want to test it with my Dji Action 2, which looks incredible in normal color profile. That's the best with the DJI cameras. It looks so good filming in normal color profile. The colors just looks spot on. In flat on DJI is, in my opinion, way too difficult to grade, especially for people that are beginners. And the reason for doing this is the point of an action camera is a point and shoot camera, quick and easy, and the footage should look good, and it shouldn't be needed to do any editing or color correction in post. I bet 90% of all people using action cameras don't want to do too much work in editing, especially color grading, which is quite difficult. It's not that difficult on the GoPro. Actually, in the flat color profile is pretty easy to get a good result, but even though I think the most important thing is that the normal color profile looks good, and it doesn't do that, in my opinion, on GoPro. Okay, this is Dji Action 2. As you can see, the colors looks way more natural than the GoPro. My skin looks way softer. It could be a little bit more sharpness in the footage from DJI. I think that's my opinion, but you can't adjust it like you can do on the GoPro Hero 10. So I probably will choose low sharpness on the GoPro. I didn't do that now. I did actually choose medium, which I think most people will do, just to get some sharpness. But this is 4K, you can shoot 5.3K on GoPro, and the image quality actually is a little bit better on GoPro, but colors should look natural, that's the point. And I think that DJI do a great job actually with the colors. The image is, like I said, a little bit soft, but yeah, this is what it is. We're gonna test the camera side by side so you can see. Now we have the camera side by side in linear in 5.3K natural color profile on GoPro, 4K 30 standard D-warp on the Action 2. So what do you think? Which of these cameras performs best, and can you see it? I think it's pretty clear that the skin colors, you can see a lot of more contrast in the image on the GoPro. But what I really love about the GoPro is actually the details looks pretty good, especially if there are some clouds in the sky. You can clearly see that it performs a little bit better. But skin colors and true colors in nature is also really important. But the GoPro is much more of an action camera than DJI Action 2 is. I think that the Action 2 is more like a vlogging camera, but you can use it multiple ways with only the camera module as an action camera, and you have the battery case which you can attach and make it more like a vlogging camera, and with pretty good battery life. So yeah, this is natural color profile on both cameras. Let's switch to flat so you can see the difference and do some grading. Like I said, I think it's way too difficult to grade the footage on the Action 2. That's my opinion. but it's easier on GoPro. So let's switch to flat and D-cinelike on the Action 2. Well, now you can see probably a big difference. I have D-cinelike on the Action 2 and flat color profile on GoPro. I'm pretty sure that the footage looks much better now, especially on a GoPro. My skin doesn't look as fake, but the flat color profile is quite easy. Like I said, on GoPro to adjust or color correct, you don't need to do that much. Usually I use flat color profile on GoPro, and also adding sharpness in post. That means that I have the setting on GoPro set to low and adjusting the sharpness in post. On DJI I usually almost always film in normal color profile, and the reason is, like I said, I think it's too difficult to grade the footage on the DJI Action 2. It actually is. But what do you think? This is standard D-warp and linear on GoPro. Tell me down in the description which of these cameras you think looks best, and what do you normally film in using these cameras. And hope to see you on the next one, and of course subscribe to my channel, would love that. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.